Good morning and welcome back to the online classes. Today we will discuss about the diagrammatic representation of geographical features, which means how the different geographical features are diagrammatically shown or expressed on a map. First, let us study about the rivers. What is a river? A river is a body of water that flows downhill through a channel, usually towards the ocean. What is a river? A river is a body of water flows from a mountain through a channel towards the oceans. Usually the rivers start its journey from the top of a mountain through the slopes of the mountain, and on its way a large number of rivers and streams will be joined with the main river. The entire life of a river from its beginning to its end can be considered as the drainage system. The entire area through which the river and its tributaries flows can be called as the drainage system. The entire life of a river, that is from the beginning on the mountains to the end in the oceans, can be divided into three stages. They are the upper course or the stage of youth, the middle course or the stage of maturity, lower course or the stage of old age. These are the three stages or through which the whole life of a river can be divided. A river is a stream of water flowing from higher ground level to lower ground level. Usually we know in lower classes we have learned the properties of water. What are the properties of water? One of the important properties of water is it will be moving from a higher area to lower area. Same way, rivers are moving from higher ground level to lower ground level. The origin of a river is called source of the river. What is the source of the river? The place from where the river starts its journey is called source of the river or origin. The place where the river ends its journey is called mouth. Usually the mouth will be in the oceans or seas. The place where the river ends its journey, there is possibility for the formation of deltas. What is a delta? A delta is a triangular piece of land formed near the mouth of the river. Now let us study in detail about the three stages of the river. First, the upper course. Here, the river flows very swiftly and it generally forms V-shaped valleys. What is the condition of the river in the upper course? In the upper course of the river flows with a great speed and it generally forms V-shaped valleys. It will be able to make V-shaped valleys. It is harnessed for the generation of electricity. In the upper course of the river, dams will be constructed across the rivers and the water will be used for the generation of electricity. The electricity which is produced from the power of running water is called hydroelectricity. Now let us study about the middle course. The middle course or the second stage is the place where the speed of the river gets reduced. In the upper course, since the water is moving through the slopes of the mountains, it will be moving with a great speed. Whereas in the middle course, the river is moving through the plains. That is why the speed of the water will be reduced. So the load or the different materials which are carried from the mountains will be deposited on either side of the rivers. And as a result, whenever the river is finding a obstruction in its way, there is possibility for the formation of meanders and oxbow lakes. Okay, meanders are the bends, and the lakes which are found, ox-shaped lakes which are found in the middle course of a river is called oxbow lakes. Then many tributaries will be joining with the river in this stage. What are tributaries? Tributaries are the small rivers which are joining with the main river. Okay, a large number of small rivers and streams which are called tributaries will be joining with the main river in the middle course of the river. Now let us study about the lower course. In the staid stage or in the lower course, the river divides into many distributaries because it starts depositing even the fine silt called alluvium. When the river reaches the third stage, it will be moving through a plain and totally plain. So the speed of the water will be very less. It will not be even carry the fine silt. That is why it will be depositing even the fine silt, and as a result of this deposition of fine silt, there is possibility for the formation of deltas. Deltas are an important feature of a river which is found near the lower course of a river. The best example of the delta is the delta formed by the Gangetic river or Ganga river, which is known as the Sundarbans. That is the end of today's class.